There is a group created by this government, a group, they call them the Patriot Group, created by this government for amendment of the Constitution. There's a group created by this government, the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for amendment of the Constitution. Like I said, this restructuring is becoming a reality before our eyes. Some people will sit down and they'll think that it is not going to be possible, but I can assure you that restructuring Nigeria is something that we are going to witness in our lifetime. Now, a patriot group, as you want to call them, are pushing for a constitutional amendment or a new people-centric constitution. Amongst other things, they are suggesting that the 2014 National Confab report and the 1963 Republican Constitution serve as platforms for deliberation for a new constitution. Adopting the 2014 Confab by Jonathan and the 1963 Republican Constitution, look at it, Republican Constitution, 1963 Republican, Regional Republican Constitution. 1963 Constitution reverts us back to regional system of government. Now, this group, they are known, but they are invisible. They are pushing for constitutional amendment, and this is going to be a reality. Northern Nigeria is going to be one of the regions that will become a setback. But however, we must restructure Nigeria. This group understand that Northern Nigeria is going to be tough convincing some elements in Northern Nigeria over this constitution of a thing. But it is possible. Now, we already have local government autonomy. We already have all the regions have their development commissions. We are going to have a census very soon. Each region, Northern region, they're having a meeting on how they can amend the constitution, because the constitution has to be amended. And it is a reality in our time. I just pray that the current administration has the courage, has the patience and the guts to restructure this constitution, because, hey, if you see the way this Fulani-led Northern Coalition, they are coming together with full force, because they see what this man is doing. They see what Tinubu is doing. He want to scatter Nigeria. Like I said, everybody in Nigeria has the reason why they are in Nigeria. Everybody has a reason why they are in Nigeria. I don't know, you that are watching me, why are you in Nigeria? Are you in Nigeria to I don't know, some people say Nigeria will work. Are you in Nigeria to inherit what Nigeria has to offer? Or you are in Nigeria for a better place? People came together and they hurriedly brought us together, lapped us together, and they forced us to be having this whatever. The military also played a major role in this camp of this 1999 constitution that we are practicing. Tinubu is it. Restructuring Nigeria. Northerners, I'm sorry. You are being conquered by the Fulani. I'm sorry. The Fulani doesn't want Nigeria to be restructured. I'm sorry. Nigeria is going to be restructured. That's why I don't care whatever Tinubu does. Whether he is not in good governance in Nigeria, good governance, they sleep. Whether he is not favoring the Southeast or whatever, I'm very much important that the 1963 Constitution is taking us back to the regional system of government. Then everybody will now face their father's house. I know we have foolish leaders in the Southeast, but at least nobody would be looking for somebody else that they will blame. Nobody. You cannot blame anybody. Look at the Southwest. Southwest is one of the regions, most viable regions in Nigeria, and it is confirmable. Southwest have played their politics in a way whereby whether it is Wuruwuru, whether it is tribalism, whether it is insincere politics, or whatever politics they played it and they played everybody. Now, Tinubu is the president. And I told you that Tinubu may be Nigeria's last president because of the constitution. Fulani no go agree make Tinubu run that package. I tell you, the Fulanis would not agree for Tinubu to, because if you revert us, no, 2014 confirmed that the northern Nigeria, the cabals in northern Nigeria, they use tie, use back of leg, push and come out. Just when I carry thing they go. Now you're not bringing law 19. You know what it is? If you attended government school, you know the 1963 Constitution is a republican system once practiced in Nigeria. Before some people would say unity, let's unity, remove referendum, come out referendum for power. I've said it, Mr. Benjamin Kalu. This push in the indigenization policy you are pushing would destroy nations in Nigeria. Nobody is saying that we are not praying. Okay, I wanted Nigeria to work at a point in time, but when we looked at the foundation of how Nigeria was built, and repeated mistakes, repeated gaslighting, how people are using the soul of Nigeria to cash out. One Nigeria, people are just cashing out on the misery of others. If Nigeria continues to exist, only 2% or 5% of people living in this system would benefit. The others will just, I don't know, no hope, no future for them. Politicians will come and lie and pile up lies. Our institutions will be destroyed. Look at our schools now. There's an issue with, there's a case with UNN. UNN is built to produce 15 dentists every year. UNN, University of Nigeria Nsukka, a federal university. Now UNN is seeking for, I think, 38 million naira. Only university that is going to produce dentists in the whole of Southeast, though, it's only UNN that offers that course in the whole of Southeast. And they are built to produce 15 dentists every year that will serve over 60 million people that are Igbo people. They are begging for funds. A federal university begging for funds so that they will not, okay. UNN Faculty of Dentistry is about to lose its accreditation this July if we don't act now. This is the Southeast and this is Enugu State. This is the base of the Southeast. You know, Southeast get billionaires. All the monies they are spraying, they can spray it for parties, for show off. But this is a state. This is the only university that offers dentistry. They are the only institution in the entire Southeast permitted to graduate dental surgeons. They are only allowed to graduate just 15 dental surgeons a year. That means 15 dental surgeons to serve over 60 million people. Now, this young man is calling for Nigerians to donate. How much? I don't know how much it is. It is 38 million naira. They are asking you and I to donate 38 million naira for the Southeast, a Southeast university that is producing 15 dentists. And you think that we don't need to push for this regionalism? North will not stop anybody. That's why I wanted the South to unite. The South has to unite over this issue. We have Southeast governors, we have commissioners of education, we have local government chairmen in Southeast. Your university, even though the federal government they shortchange Southeast, won't you still fight for yourself? At least be breathing first for you to fight, be able to stand up. Okay, this guy does not take this up now, and we become lackadaisical in the Southeast, and we lose the accreditation. So an Igbo boy wants to study dentistry as a surgeon. He will now go to the one Yoruba state. Looking at the kind of politics we are playing today, you go to one Yoruba state, and somebody who is a bygod, maybe the VC or whatsoever, may deny him admission. Over the years, you find that Southeast is deficient of surgeons. Other tribes are upping their games. We are here. Because of one Nigeria, people are losing their destiny. Because of one Nigeria, people are losing their livelihood. People are not fulfilling their potentials in Nigeria. That's why it is important to support a southern president. That southern president will restructure the country, and the country, everybody will now face. See, it will be left for the southeasterners to handle the issue of whether it is only one institution that is going to. If the discrimination is coming from the center, powers will be given to the regions, and the region will have enough materials, enough lecturers, enough course for them to study that dentistry. But here in one Nigeria, some people just pack everything, go their one side. They give you in one Nigeria, but when they are coming to collect tax, they will collect tax for your hand. They will go from shop to shop, door to door, just like what happened during the last elections. If you are Igbo, do not come. If you are not voting for APC, do not come out. Desmond Elliott, a lawmaker, I think a lawmaker in the Lagos State House of Assembly, he said, if leaders you don't vote for, don't demand anything from them. One. At the second layer, if you are Igbo, whatever, no vote. No vote. Go back to Anambra. At the third layer, when it's time to collect tax, you almost go to every Igbo shops to go and start collecting tax. You collect tax from here. But they should not demand anything from your local government chairman, but you are collecting tax from their hands. You are taxing them under a one Nigeria. You can see how the system is. That's why we say restructure. Me, I'm not complaining anymore. See what is happening in Lagos and other places, or a river state. They are threatening other people. Those Igbo intellectuals that have refused to listen to the voice of reason, those Igbo intellectuals, when you reach them, then everybody will now come together to a drawing board and support whatever restructuring that we are going to get in Nigeria. That's why we don't want any Fulani, because from now till 2031, it is a critical time for Nigeria to be restructured. If Nigeria is not restructured from now till 2031, my brother, wahala go dey. If Fulani take over power, then go reverse every other thing. That's what I'm saying. If they don't give Obi that ticket, Nigeria wahala. Some people say you don't understand politics. See, any politics you are playing in Nigeria as we speak is a politics that is bound to fail. But any politics you are playing in a structured country is a politics that is bound to bring dividends of good governance to the people, to the table of the people. Because we cannot remain like this. I know it's not going to be easy for a southern president. I'm not using Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We are not talking about good governance. Forget good governance now. Because with your good governance, like Lagos State now, federal revenue is used. They pump it to Lagos State, pump it. Good governance is coming close to Lagos State. 2031 or 2027, they defeat Bola Ahmed Tinubu. A northern now comes in and reverse everything. You see abandoned project left, right, center. At the end of the day, it is not beneficial to the state or beneficial to the people because somebody else took power. So your good governance becomes a curse. That's why with our good governance, under one Nigeria, we have elephant project, left, right, center, everywhere, elephant project, project abandons. Because one government leaves another government. If it's a restructured system, and looking at the competitiveness, because if you have a regional system, southeast, southwest, the northern region, you will see people will have to be like, that is southwest. They are doing this. Why are we not doing this? And people will be very angry and they will hold their leaders responsible. Although it may be difficult to achieve that regional system because of how the military split southeast states. You split this one, you split that one. How southwest was split. Kwara go here. Kogi. It may be difficult, but it is achievable. It is achievable. The regional system must stand. Southeast region, southwest region, south region, northeast, northwest, and north central. I don't want to call it north-south, north central region. These are the regions that we'll have in a restructured Nigeria. Whatever the Fulani wants to do, let them do. The only thing that I don't know how God is going to do it, because this one day God hand, no be Tinubu hand day. This is the right time for Nigeria to get restructured. There are things I cannot explain, I cannot come out to say because of the media. You might not be able to understand it or absorb what I'm going to say. But this is the right time for Nigeria to be structured. Because when if somebody else gets into from northern Nigeria, Fulani-led northern Nigeria, if somebody else gets into power, my brother, it's going to be difficult, and they will take us 100 years backwards. I don't know how credible Wole Soyinka is on this matter. Wole Soyinka is pushing that we must restructure Nigeria. He said those people in the ADC, thieves, have come together to steal the future of youth, and youths are applauding them. I don't want to take on Professor Wole Soyinka on that, because we are talking about thieves. We are not talking about thieves now. We are talking about restructuring. If you're talking about thieves, you also speak to the APC, because the APC, now them be Baba. APC now give birth to the coalition. The coalition that we have is a product of the APC. And the professor supported APC, so let's leave it at that level. But the point I'm making here is that, my brother, my sister, Africa is lagging behind. We need to get our acts together. We need to dismantle what the British did. Whatever the British did, we need to dismantle it. Whatever systems they created for us to take us back, we need to dismantle it. We need it dismantled at the moment, at any point in time. We cannot continue to wallow ourselves in all this democracy, all these World Bank loans and everything that's keeping us in poverty. Imagine a country with so much resources and it is in debt. It cannot pay salaries. It cannot fund its universities. A system that people cannot be held accountable. There's a sabotage of law. They use northern Nigeria and the military. They put one constitution there, and that constitution is becoming a problem. I told you I interviewed one lawyer. He told me that whatever it is, one thing he wants is that the 1999 constitution should be amended. Everybody is making their own demands. I know not is saying devolution of powers and also equity. Not is saying devolution of powers and equity. My brother, whatever it is, let the center be weak. Let everybody have a sense of belonging by first developing its region. Then if it's developed, you can contribute to the center. That is what is going to be practiced very soon. Whether you like it or not, we are moving towards a regional system. All these bigotry, blah, blah, blah. It is leading us to regional system of government, my brother. As the politics be so, everybody go and face your region. If you are talking about one Nigeria, we can say, let's come together. But when it talks about local government, governorship elections, whatever, it is we. Everybody will go back to their region and hold their side. That is regional system. Very soon, now the one that is even paining me is that this regional system that we are practicing today, that some people are saying, should we say one Nigeria? Oh God, there's no one Nigeria. I don't know how we can let that sink in. There is no one Nigeria, and you are disturbing yourself. There's nothing like one Nigeria. It is multi-ethnic nations or societies having a position of their own, and then are now looking at the center. That is what we are practicing in Nigeria today. If you are a particular tribe with the political tension from a particular tribe, you go to another tribe and you want to hold positions, they go show you pepper. I'm telling my Igbo brothers, you are not in one Nigeria. You are in a divided country already. Those that will not hear can't discuss. Don't gaslight anybody. Don't gaslight the Yorubas. This one. I told you, Nigeria is not one. It's not united. Nigeria is restructured. That's what I said. Some people will say, Shebi, you say people are doing bigotry. You don't do bigotry. My brother, look at what's happening in the United States. I'm telling you. You see, whatever that is going to destroy your culture, see, there's your heritage and your history. You need to kick against it because you have something that makes you who you are. There's something that makes me become Igbo. If those things are taken away, I would not identify as Igbo because I don't have anything that backs my existence as Igbo or Yoruba or Hausa or Fulani or whatever. So these regional systems, this ethnic awareness, political awareness, and taking over political states and region and base is very important for restructuring. Nothing is so bad, But there are some things that you do that it has an advantage. It has side effects, positive side effects. So as we speak today, as we stand today, it is clear that we are moving towards restructuring, and the North cannot stop anybody. Nobody is going to be stopped. Southeast, we have said Southeast. It is time for us to come together. At the shout time at the top of my voice, it is time for us to come together and reason how we are going to share Nigeria. Nigeria, they go share Nigeria very soon. They will share the property. Everybody will go with what he can lay hold on in Nigeria. If Southeast leaders are not coming together, put your heads together and make sure that they claim one inheritance in this Nigeria that everybody is living. The largest, if they don't come together and put their heads together, my brother, which we that started say want to leave Nigeria, Biafra, want to leave Nigeria, we might be the biggest losers at the end of the day. I tell you, we might be the biggest losers. So it is tantamount. It is very important that we understand that a Sultana must be supported by all means, and that Sultana has to deliver restructuring. That is the only thing. We have few time. We have just 6 years to go. Forget what the Northern people are doing. Forget all those coalition. They are just making noise. They are making noise. Whatever it is, we'll make sure we take it to the streets, wherever we are, and make sure a Sultana is returned as president so that Nigeria can be restructured. Nigeria can only be restructured if a Sultana is there. Let that one sink, Nobody is coming to say competence, okay? We have competent Sultanas also. Let's vote for competent Sultanas. You need to understand your enemy first before you start playing hanky-panky. If you don't understand the enemy you are facing, you need to understand that there are people you are facing, and these people, they are not thinking the way you are thinking. They are not reasoning the way you are reasoning. You think you are reasoning one Nigeria. You are not reasoning one Nigeria. Nobody ever believed in one Nigeria. People believe that they can use Nigeria and dump Nigeria. That's the reality. May God help Nigerians.